Silverback. Just waking up to Juice Radio. Kool-Aid in my cup. Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Y'all don't get it, forget it. What up, melody? Radio for indie or industry, R&B, EDM or MCs. Hip hop, send in your MP3s, EP singles or full CDs. Straight to rotation, cut loose. What's that radio station? The Juice. Hey, this is Kool-Aid. And when I'm in Minnesota, I listen to the radio station, The Juice. Like you should.
You ain't got a touch to know I'm real. Close your eyes, you can hear. I tasted too many tears, it got me thinking. If you really feel me, that all makes sense. I feel like this song really touching me. I can feel the rush in me. Oh, what a feeling. It feel like I'm on a high, like I can touch the ceiling. I felt it in my heart right from the beginning. You can tell I'm a cancer out here talking about my feelings. Not to be too touchy, but your words will never kill me. Hope you felt that. And I've been trying to touch a million. I wanna touch the finer things, wanna touch all kind of things. Take me to the cemetery, let me touch my mama grave. Thinking about my past, I done seen all kind of things. 2020 hindsight, probably shouldn't try some things. Okay, I see now, yeah, I see now. Look me in my eye, nigga, tell me what you see, huh? I see progress, I see prosper, I can see the treetops. I swear I hear the birds and that's music to my ears. And I taste one of my tears, thinking how I persevered. But you ain't got a touch to know I'm real. Close your eyes, you can hear. I tasted too many tears, it got me thinking. If you really feel me, that all makes sense. You ain't got a touch to know I'm real. Close your eyes, you can hear. I tasted too many tears, it got me thinking. If you really feel me, that all makes sense. I feel like you niggas' feelings never matter to me. I feel like Urkel, family matters to me. Feel me or not, I feel for George Floyd's family. His life matters to me. I feel like I can feel the damage in me. Feel me or not, but I feel like I'm one of the realest rappers I see. I look around, they look the same as far as that I can see. You see it? You see my 3 fingers? You see me let them linger? I made my own lane, won't ever see a blinker. Once saw myself as a failure, let me tell you, the victory never tasted sweeter. And keep my name out your mouth, I hope it tastes like ether. I wanna taste her deepest thoughts and desires, do what it requires to keep her coming. I make sure she arrive. I watch the news, what a divide, they got us thinking different. And Donald Trump got white people out here thinking ignorant, thinking like some bigots, and think how that make me feel. But you ain't got a touch. Yeah. You see, I can't speak for nobody else but me. But believe me when I tell you, all I want for you to do is feel me. You feel me? You ain't got a touch to know I'm real. Close your eyes, you can hear. Yeah. I tasted too many tears, it got me thinking. And I'm not looking for no really handouts or no pats on the back or no favors. I just want you to feel me. You ain't got a touch to know I'm real. Close your eyes, you can hear. I tasted too many tears, it got me thinking. If you really feel me, it all makes sense.
Darius Dotch. It all makes sense. Right here on the Juice, y'all. Happy motherfucking Monday. Joyful motherfucking Monday to you. Peace, Larry. Gratitude for being here. Yo, this is my first time live on TikTok ever in the history of me being on TikTok. So I'm not live on Instagram today, y'all. I wanted to test out TikTok and just see what they was talking about. So I probably have to be a little mindful of some of the things that I say since I'm on the clock app. Because I've already had 2 peace God. I've already had 2 videos removed off of the clock app because they didn't like what I was talking about. So imagine that, y'all. The story of my fucking life. You know, I want to tell you guys a quick story because it's something that I was thinking about today. And you know, way back in like 2009, I used to share all these posts about like fluoride in the water and fluoride in toothpaste and about, the injections that they're giving people all the time and little babies and kids and stuff like that and how dangerous they are. And I used to post all this stuff about the food and what they were doing to the food. And it was crazy because at the time people were just like, what the fuck are you talking about? It was very overwhelming for people, I think. And they didn't really know how to accept it or hear it at the time. I was a little too, you know what I'm saying? So I stepped back from that kind of stuff for quite some time in my life. And I only talked about it like with my own people or whoever happened to be bombarded with my rant at the moment. Because please believe, strangers can get it too. I do not discriminate when it comes to my my red pilling. So it's crazy because all that time it felt like I really couldn't talk about it because it was taboo or something. And now we're finally at a place where people can, I feel like, hold it. You know what I mean? There's more of a more of an amount of people who are able to understand, to overstand, to accept, to even open their mind up enough to say, is this a possibility? Like, this might be something that could really be true. And so, I feel this like fire that has been burning inside of me for such a long time. And so I do want to say that probably some of my content has been shifting a lot lately, and it will shift more because I have other things to talk about. I have things to say, and some of the things you may resonate with, some of the things you may not resonate with. Some of the things that I have to say may challenge you to expand a little bit. But that's what we're here for. Are we not here to grow and expand? So with that being said, I invite you on this journey with me, and am super grateful to have you here, as part of this. Gratitude, peace, and love to you. Thank you so much for being here. So with that being said, I have been in the woods for the past 4 days or so, right? And I was literally out in the middle of the woods by myself. I had a calling to do this, spirit and man, both urged me to take some time to be by myself and be in nature by myself. And so I had some time to, do some soul searching. I am covered in bruises and scrapes. And look at this. I'm so bruised up and scraped up and scratched up. And there might even still be a couple remnants of, if you see a little bit of remnants of still some dirt I wasn't able to scrape out from underneath my nails yet. Don't judge me, just fucking love me, okay? Because I'm out here growing and expanding myself as well, because the things that I get to do while I'm here call for that. And that's what I'm talking about, is because the things that you get to do while you're here call for you to expand as well. If it didn't, you wouldn't be here listening to me right now. So just know that if you come back to the show and you listen to the juice and you listen to my messages and you listen to my videos, you're meant to. You're there for a reason. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm so grateful how many times I've gotten to use that dope ass line recently in my life, because it's so real. A lot of the cliche lines that they've taught us in life are very real. And that is one of them, because when someone is ready to learn something, the correct teacher for them will appear. And for some people, I am that person that is here to either be a frequency to blossom a seed within you or teach you something, either through some of the shit I've been through in my own life experiences, or that I have gained knowledge in. So hopefully I can help people along the way, and that's what it's all about. We don't go through all this shit just to go through all this shit and not help our future generations or help one another. We expand and we learn and we go through hell and shit and fucking fire so that we can help one another either get through the fire too or not have to go through that same fire. And also our future generations, because our kids, that's our future. This is where we're headed, and the sooner we can get them at the level that we're at least at now, the better. Because then imagine if you could start your life right now, or you could start at age 16 right now, or 17 or 18 or 22, but with all the knowledge that, it's 11:11 on the timer, with all the knowledge that you have right now, man. Shit. Tell you what, man, I don't even know. I guess I can't speak for something I'm not in. So I would like to think, though, that I would be doing different things further ahead than I am now, because something inside of me feels behind and running out of time and urgency that I can't quite explain. But I felt it my entire life. So it's very difficult for me to explain the urgency, because other people don't necessarily feel the same urgency, because we don't all have the same mission in this life. You know what I mean? I know there's other people out there that feel this urgency as well. So it's not just me. But I want to talk to y'all a little bit today, more community type stuff, but this is more about like kind of opening your eyes up to some things that are happening. And I see my throat chakra as being like, but not today. Okay. So, because I do not consent to that. There are some things that are happening in the world right now and have been happening for a very long time, but even in our most recent awareness, that is very detrimental to us as humans and to our communities, our farmlands, our animals. They're just destroying things out here. And there's a lot of farmland being bought up by someone who does not have our best interest in mind. And that's very scary on many levels, because number one, the person who is buying up all this farmland is a eugenicist and believes in population control and thinks that there are too many humans on Earth. I keep being reminded of this scene in the movie Ants. Is it Ants or A Bug's Life? Where it's like the cockroach guy or whatever the hell he is standing there talking about how if the ants realized their power, that they would rise up and they wouldn't be able to hold back the ants, basically, because they're outnumbered by them, and that they're actually way more powerful than him and his crew, because they outnumber them. And ants are really fucking strong too, by the way. So there's that. But so I'm often reminded of that scene, because that's us. Like we are those ants. And the sooner that we realize our power in this situation, and the better, and the faster that we can begin to see more of a physical shift in this world, because there's already been an energetic shift and we've already had that happen. So that is a good thing, a positive thing that will help this physical shift become more apparent quicker. But obviously, if we have some effort applied and we are putting in some work into this, the physical realm can catch up much quicker. And that's the goal. We have to do that though, because the cockroaches aren't going to do it for us. You see, the cockroaches want to keep us down, or grasshoppers, or whatever the hell they were. They want to keep us down, right? And we're much stronger than that. We're much stronger than them. We are more powerful than them, and we outnumber them greatly. But see, the one advantage that they have, two advantages that they have over us. One of them is not as important because there's ways around it, especially when we come together. But one of those things is that they have resources, right? But if we come together, we don't have to even worry about resources, because you're a little bit of this, you're a little bit of that, my little bit of this. We come together, we have a whole bunch of shit. You see what I'm saying? And everything that we could ever possibly need. And the other thing, what was I just going to say? I hate when I lose my train of thought like that. The other thing was something else. It'll come back to me. But they don't have the power and numbers that we have. So we can rise above the disadvantages that they may have, or the advantages that they may have over us. We can rise above those types of things just by coming together. Oh, the other advantage that they have, gratitude for that. The other advantage that they have is that we are divided. They've created a division, and they have created not just one division, but like a fucking myriad of divisions. They have us divided to, like, oh my God, if you really sat and thought about how deeply they have us as humanity divided, it's it's asinine. It's complete insanity. They will have you disliking your neighbor because your neighbor likes a different football team than you. I mean, it's just the most. So with that being said, the moment that we can begin to find even one commonality that we can agree upon, we will create a huge shift. And it doesn't take all of us. It doesn't take all of us. It just takes enough of us. And it just takes the right ones of us. It takes those of us who have this passion for this, that really want to see this change in humanity, and for us to be able to come together and unite. And it's like, people will look at it like it's a good versus evil type of battle, and I get it. It looks like that and it feels like that, and I guess you could call it that if that's how you need to label it. Regardless of what it is, it's really they're trying to kill us. And if we want to survive, we have to figure out different ways to do it, because playing the game by their rules isn't going to work for us, because the game isn't set up for us to win. And their rules are set up to keep us in a certain position and not allow us to get higher than that. So we have to find ways to put ourselves into a different type of lifestyle and community, because it is the way out of the wall. You guys ever seen the Lorax? You remember that they have like that wall built around what used to be nature and is now just this like 15-minute city. And that's how they would like us to be. But we can live outside the wall, like the Onceler. Is that his name? The Onceler. We can live outside the wall, y'all. We don't have to be inside that wall buying bottled air like some fools, because we're not fools. We have brains, wonderful, beautiful, original intelligence, thinking brains that we can think for ourselves. We don't need somebody to tell us how to govern ourselves. We don't need somebody to mandate things for us and tell us what we should or shouldn't do, what poisons are adequate and not adequate for us to consume. The fact that that's even a thing, the fact that I just commented something about this on social media the other day. The fact that we even think about like what's a safe level of fucking poison? What? A safe level of poisons is insane. Why are we subjecting ourselves, and our children are still developing delicate minds. They're like sponges, and we're still subjecting them to poison. My friend Erica and I were talking today about this, and it's like, do people not see that what they're doing? And at this point, the only excuse is willful ignorance, because there is too much information for you to still be ignorant. So at this point, you are willfully choosing to purposefully be ignorant. Or you're just really just that programmed. And then I cannot continue to waste. It's not a waste. I consent to that. I cannot continue to put energy into people and situations, though, that are dead, that are choosing not to grow and expand and learn. You see? And I highly suggest that you feel the same way about your own life and people in situations in your life. Because the more that we do that, the more we are able to expand ourselves, and the more that we are able to come together and heal and find the people that are like us, you know. A couple of things. Dennis, gratitude for your comment. The age of independent social scientist at work. I am a scientist. We're all scientists. Ishkode says the right 10% of us together can change this entire nation. Factual. Absolutely. 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. 10% is a great number. 10% of us is more than there is of them already. We would outnumber them immensely with just 10% of us. And not to mention the fact that 10% of us is pretty much every souled human on Earth. But that's okay. There's NPCs out there too that are like awakened NPCs, if that's a thing, or maybe they're coded to be part of that side of the matrix. I don't know. I don't do the coding for that shit. So I'm over here to uncode. I'm the decoder. I'm the disruptor in the code. Okay. So I am the fucking disruption in this code. I'm not a coder. I guess in that sense it would probably make me a coder on the other side. I would rather code you with positivity and healing and unity and awakeness than detriment. Because I don't get down with that shit. So you guys, what is the weather going to be like this week? I think I want to check real quick, because Thursday I want to meet up with y'all, and I want y'all to come meet up with me. What is Thursday looking like? Fuck yes. Thursday is looking absolutely gorgeous. It looks stunning. What's the fucking, when is it? What are we looking at for, okay guys, real quick. I want to see, what are we looking at for sunset times? Sunset is right now at 6:55. So by Thursday, it'll be like 6:45. Okay. So that's perfect though, because I want to meet with y'all at Minnehaha Park. I'm going to be there. My son's going to be there. I'm going to see if some other community members are going to be there. I know Bukwan said he's going to be there, and I'm holding him to that. Ish, if you're in town, I would love if you would come be there with us. Anyone else who is interested, please. I would love to have you be there. There is no expectation. I'm not asking you to pay any money to be there. None of that shit. That's not what this is about. This is about us coming together. Dennis, man, I know you're in fucking Miami, but it would be dope if you were up here. You could be there. Larry, come through, man. We'd love to have you there. Evandro, it'd be great to have you come there too if you're in town. I see y'all watching. Come through on Thursday, Minnehaha Park. We're going to meet up. We're just going to link up and just start coming together with information and ideas and just start meeting. That's the point. We just have to fucking start, okay? And I know, if you can deal with Melody, you're going to have a great time. You're going to love this because yeah, we're going to start messy and it doesn't have to be fucking perfect because we are going to create this how it works best for us. Okay. And that may look different every fucking Thursday, but at the end of the day, we're starting somewhere and we're going to build from there. So I'm going to post the flyer that I made. I will make a sign and put it up so that you guys can see, like, probably a sign that says like the village or some shit, so that you guys can see me when I'm there. I'm gonna try to be by the playground area, kind of not too far from there, because there's like picnic tables and there is the playground there, which is nice. Playground, did I say the full word? Sometimes I feel like I don't even say the whole word, I just move on to the next thing. The playground is there though, so then if you bring your kids and stuff like that, the kids can go hang out and play and commune themselves, and you can still keep an eye on them. You don't have to feel like you have to be away from the other human adults that are there, just because you want to bring your human child. Please bring your human children. We want the children to be part of community. We have to bond with one another, and our kids have to bond with each other too. I don't have any small children, but bring them. That's why I'm choosing that specific part of the park. And we can pick other parts too as we go along. I'm not worried about all that right now. We'll plan all that shit as we go. Let's just start. Okay. I just need y'all to start. I just need to start. We need to start. So I'm going to see you guys this Thursday. Come through. If you want to bring a snack, bring something. You don't have to, but you can. I'm probably going to bring a couple things just to have some snacks or whatnot, what have yous. If you've got kids, though, I would suggest you bring some stuff just so they have some things to, how kids can get. They'll get like, okay, this is great. I'm having a good time. I ran out of fuel and now I'm going to make everybody feel it. Sir, I'm a videographer, but gratitude for your offer. I do love that very much. And if you would like to connect with me on Facebook, I'm happy to share your information with other people, and even possibly talk with you, maybe have you come on the juice and talk about your business that you run, doing video editing, or if you're a videographer yourself, whatever it is that you do, other people would probably be interested in hearing about it. So connect with me on Facebook. My name is Melody Waters on Facebook, and I would love to hear more about it. Or actually, right here, there's a ticker underneath me. If you can see that, it right there, the juice to talk about your business or organization. Send a small bio, where you're from, and social media information to the juicebookings@gmail.com. That would be fucking awesome and perfect. And anyone else that is out there who has a business, organization, or is an artist of any kind, any medium, it doesn't just have to be music. I know I always say artist and we probably think music because I play music, but I mean any artist. You could be an artist of any kind. Maybe you're a food artist and I would love to see your art. So yeah, anyways, but pleasure to meet you as well. Gratitude, appreciate, love you. So yes, and if you're here in Minnesota, come out on Thursday to Minnehaha Park and meet some people. So yeah, you guys, and so anyways, back to what's going on, craziness in the world, right? So right now we have all of this going on. This man is buying up all the fucking farmland. Well, not all of it, but he's buying up a shit ton of it. And something is happening right now. We have a lot of elderly people who are farm owners, and they don't all have someone to leave their farms to. Gratitude to a friend of mine who is watching for sending me a video of this young lady, and I don't recall her name off the top of my head, so I do apologize. I'm not able to give her credit right now. However, she has a really great account, and she talks about land and how to acquire land and like ways that you can acquire land without even having any fucking money, or even having a down payment or whatever. Some people are gifting people land, and some people are um giving a huge discount on the land or looking for someone to take care of their land because they're not really able to anymore. They're getting too old to do it. They know that this is really their time is running short on this earth, and definitely running short on being a farmer, because let's be honest, it's not like you can just like be like, oh, I'm a farmer and everything just is, right? You have to apply some effort. So we have avenues that we can begin to look at. I have not yet dove into these because, like I said, I've been in the woods for the past week, or not week, but at least 4 days, 3-4 days. I was in the woods for about 4 days, and so I haven't had a chance to check into more of these things. And I know there's programs involved with that, and like some things are through certain. Sorry, I got my hair is bothering me. Some things are through this different through each state or different through each city or county or whatever, how it works. So I do have to look into those types of nuances as well. But anyone who's listening, if you're interested in that lady's account, let me know. Hit me up on social media, preferably on Facebook or Instagram. And well, I mean, you can on TikTok too, because if you're listening on TikTok, that's fine. Feel free to send me a message asking me for that lady's account, and I'll send it to you because she's got a lot of really great information. And maybe you can start before me. You may have time and focus that you're able to dive right into that. I'm happy to hand that over to you, and I would be super delighted if after you do that you share the information with me that you find. So anyways, that's part of being a village and teamwork. Us being able to do a lot of things together as opposed to one of us just doing a lot of fucking things. Because I'll tell you what, I am currently a very introverted and alone person. I have like this many friends, like pinch of friends, a pinch, which is probably just a couple. And I don't keep a lot of people around me. The people that I did have around me, I had to replenish. It was time to recycle the energies that I was keeping around me because they did not resonate with me anymore. And I was expanding. And I am still every day. And I hope you are too. So, the same is going to happen with the rest of us. We all have to expand and go through that. Peace, goddess. Dennis, what you talking about? I'll be back up there with a fall event soon. Okay, dope. Yes, I love that. Yeah, DC initiative. So cool. When you come back up here, then we'll link up too. So with that being said, it is now time for me, myself, to start expanding to you guys and meeting with you guys and getting in tune with other people besides just myself. So I may not be the only one like that. And this is a call to action for all of you. If you are also like me, an introvert who either has gone through a healing process or is in the middle of a healing process, or who is stepping into their healing process and just really starting to remember who you are, you have a community. We're here. I'm here. And I'm happy to help you in whatever process I can, because, you may be like myself where you don't really have a whole lot of team. And so it's up to us now to build our teams and to build our community and figure out the people that resonate with us, who have the same, ideals of this world, and who want to live how we want to live, who have some of the same goals and similar goals. And like I've said before, I'm just going to reiterate real quick, coming to these events and building community, we're going to find our own little communities. We may all be one giant community, but we will also be little sectors and branches and villages of smaller communities that resonate even better with one another, and that's the whole point. That's it. That's the in and out of why I want to do these community building events. We're going to eventually have to get inside because it's going to start getting kind of chilly, but for now, to test the waters and to just see what kind of appeal this has, how many people want to be involved and stuff like that. This is a good way for us to get started. Plus, it's just a good way for us to get started so we don't have to really invest too much into it at first, so we can just begin. Kim Waterman, I fucking love you. And also, when are you coming to Minnesota? Please let me know, because I would love to connect with you, and I need you for these events while you're here. I need you for these events. I need you to be a part of these events while you're here. So hit me up. Yeah, cool. Okay, so anyways, back to the world and the craziness. So we can start buying some of these lands or getting our hands on these lands and begin cultivating them and start building our communities on them. Even if you can get 5 acres, 10 acres, 3.5 acres, 40 acres, whatever we can get, we just have to start getting some land. It'd be really cool to have some of us come together. It depends on where you want to live, where you're trying to go. This is why us connecting is going to be so great, because we can talk about these things. Like if you want to be in Pennsylvania, or you want to be in Tennessee, or you want to be in Costa Rica with me, you want to go to Thailand, like you can find your people who are on the same resonating frequency as you, and we can start building. There's going to be some things that we can build together, and we can help each other and support one another in. And there's going to be some things that we have to do within our own little sectors of community. But either way, we're going to make this thing happen. And I'm really urgent, mostly because we're running out of time. I don't know how else to fucking say it. I've known this since I was a kid, that time was short, but I didn't even realize as a child, I didn't realize then how short. Like, I knew that time was short. I knew some shit was going to go down. I knew that there was a really great chance that I might see some shit go down in my own lifetime, but I didn't realize until the last few years that it's almost guaranteed that we're going to see some pretty major shit go down in our lifetime. So, with that being said, the further we can get from the shit that could potentially go down, the better. And we are doing ourselves a great service by, starting our own farms, starting our own communities, and building from there. There's a lot of poison being put into our food. People are sick and slow and programmed, and their brains are not as powerful or well working as they could be. Our vibrations are lower than they should be. They create disease in people. They create neurological issues. They create things even like behavioral stuff and emotional things. People who have, sensitive emotions where they rage out. Sometimes that's the shit they're consuming in the food and on these things. Let's be real. But in all reality, like, we don't have to do that. we can choose to step outside of that and do better. And I'm a huge advocate for that. As somebody who has been really changing their lifestyle and how they eat, my relationship with food these past few months has changed immensely. Like, oh my gosh. Y'all, if you could see how much my lifestyle or my food style has changed in the last couple months, I think you'd be pretty shocked. And actually, you could see it, I guess, if you follow me on uh, um, uh, good Lord, fuck, Snapchat or TikTok, because I have been sharing it on Snapchat since the beginning. So I'm further into it than TikTok has seen, but I've been recently starting to share it on TikTok as well. So I have a great portion of my journey on TikTok currently. So you can kind of see already, but even from where it's at right now to where I am, or where we're at on TikTok to where I'm actually at in real life, bro, my relationship with food changed like day and night within a few days. It was so weird. And it's the energy, it's happening to a lot of us. And if you're feeling that energy, you're feeling that shift in yourself, like, come find your community. We're right here. We're right here. I'm going to bring my singing bowls, and we're going to do some healing. Some healing and expanding. Kim, dang it, I'm coming with a whole bunch of G's, but you don't know when. Do you know what month? Are you coming in October? Octubre? So, yes, it's here's the thing. I just have to be blunt and straightforward with you guys. So sometimes the things that I say, I don't mean to sound angry. I don't mean to seem like an asshole, but I kind of am an asshole, and I'm not an asshole. I'm just really honest, blunt, and straightforward. Okay. And right now, like I said, we don't really have time for fucking around with the fuck around. So, like, all that, the playtime is over. Okay. So sometimes I just have to be just really forward and straightforward and honest and just blunt with you guys. And I'm going to put the intention out there that you are able to be aware and be present in the fact that I'm rooted in love, that what I say is rooted in love, and that the urgency is because the time is urgent. The time is urgent. And so what I really want to say is that we have a fucking responsibility. We have, it's beyond a want or a need or a maybe we should. We have an imperative responsibility to this earth and to one another, and to make change, and to do this. Like, we don't have a choice anymore. For a little while there, it was like, well, you could be the type of person that could be, a little bit reckless on this or that. We have come now to the point where, like, we're not afforded the luxury of being able to play games anymore. We are now at a point where we must make effort. We must make moves. We must decide which side we're going to be on, because the divide is getting very huge. As you all know, the pendulum swings both ways, right? And when a pendulum swings, it builds up momentum and begins to swing harder and harder until a certain point where it starts to slow down. But anyways, we are building momentum right now, and the term "as above, so below." If you resonate with that term, then you'll kind of get this with that as well. As above, so below, as within, so without. Extreme light and dark, yin and yang. These are the types of things that we are dealing with right now. So as more people, another thing I was talking with my friend Eric about, love you, girl. As more people expand their light body and become more their energetic self, first of all, it feels really weird because let me tell you right now, today I have been so buzzy. I have been like lightheaded and buzzy. I don't know how else to explain it. Um, oh my gosh, the the Zeitgeist documentaries, those documentaries are so good. I highly encourage anyone who hasn't seen those to see those because those are great. But as more people begin to raise their frequencies and their light bodies expand and become lighter, and what I mean lighter, I mean literally the like air, like and also brighter. It both ways. We are seeing more people awaken because as you awaken, your energy and your frequency shifts. Your frequency becomes more high vibrational and you start to affect the frequencies of the people around you, right? And then you also start to attract more people that are like your frequency or higher. And that is going to create more people awakening. And anyone who's awake has seen this. And if you've been awake for a long time, you've really seen this fucking wild shift, right? Like these past 10 years, 5 years, 2 years even have been wow, right? People have been really shifting and changing and growing and expanding and awakening. And it's fucking beautiful. The thing with that is the more awakened souls that we have on this earth, the more awakened there is weighing on this side of the scale, there has to be a balance of the darkness, the low vibration, I don't know what you want to call it, the opposite of this light body expansion. And yeah, I could totally host a show where people can join in. Actually, if you want to come on, it's just let me know and I can send you the link. You can come on right now. But as that happens, then more people, we will also see that happening on the opposite side. So the more people that we have weighing the scale down over here because they've awakened and they're light, we're also going to see that happening to balance the scale out because there always has to be balance, as above, so below, as within, so without. So as above, as the right raising, there's also below. There has to be the same happening at the same time in order for there to be that balance that can keep us in balance. How else to say it? The balance. I'm going to send you a text message right now with the code. So that's why right now, sometimes it may feel like there's like, holy shit, there's a bunch of crazy shit going on. There is. You know why there's a bunch of crazy shit going on? Because there's a bunch of fucking light shit going on. There's a bunch of expansion going on. There's a bunch of awakening going on. There's a bunch of people who are becoming and remembering their higher versions of self. And so as that happens, we'll also begin to see that shift of people who of the lower vibration that's trying, it really would love to pull us down, but the more that we begin to expand, it can't. It fucking can't. But we will see more coming in like that, which sucks, right? But also it's a positive thing too. It may not seem that way, but the more negative you see, that means that there's That's the more positive that there is in the world too. The more negative you're seeing, they're not showing you the positive because they don't want you to realize that there's positive happening. But just as much negative shit as that's happening in the world that they're showing you, there's also that much good. There's that much positive. There's that much expansion. There's that much light. So don't allow the fear mongering to have you fooled into believing the world is terrible and life is bad and people are bad, because it's not true. There's a lot of NPCs out here in this world, and they're going to hold the frequency of that low vibration because that's what they're programmed to do. And they can very easily contain that low vibration because they're not necessarily like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not able to, they don't have a soul. They're not a being as we are. They're not alive like we are. Even though they are alive, they're not alive. They're not light. And they only can carry whatever their coded frequency is, whatever their coded agenda is, whatever their coded mission is. And many of them, their coded mission will be to attempt to lower the vibration and frequency of others and attempt to keep others on this path of confusion, this path of being not expanding. They want people to stay asleep. Sorry, I'm trying to. Some shit was happening, technical difficulties. So they want people to not awaken to these things. And it's like they really believe that if they can keep so many under the illusion that there isn't expansion and there isn't light, then they can keep you asleep. And in a sense, they probably can, but I'm here to tell you, no. There are as much negative as you see in the world, there is that much positive. And at some point, we really can just drown that negative out, you know? This is why coming together is also super important. We're able to help one another and expand one another, expand with one another, and help each other expand in this process as well. Like I was just talking about frequency. Iron sharpens iron. Higher frequencies raise frequencies. Healed people heal people. You see what I'm saying? Empowered people empower people. And that's where we're at. That's where we are right now. And I know that a lot is happening because I keep looking different. Yeah, you're right. I do look different. I look different again, don't I? Because it's happening quickly. We're coming into the inside of the X. And I don't know if I've ever explained this to you guys. It might be way too much for one night for me to start explaining the infinity loop to you and what the infinity loop actually is and how it works and why it feels like we're running out of time right now, why time seems to be moving so fast right now. That might be that might be another story for another day. But time is moving faster. It's a distortion. It's a time distortion, and it is moving faster. So it does feel like we're running out of time because we are running out of time, but we're at this point now. We're getting close to the X. And when you get into that middle portion of the X, it's like a portal that you get to choose where you want to be at. And I really am urging y'all right now to decide which side do you want to be on. You know, they're not going to tell you. The revolution will not be televised. And it won't be because, first of all, the people who are going to be revolting, the revolters, most of us don't even fucking fuck with TV. Second of all, they're not going to tell you because on the TV, the television, it's TV programming. It's called TV programming because that's exactly what it's doing, is programming people. And so they're not going to give you the antithesis of their programming. They're not going to tell you how to escape this shit. They're not going to. They're not going to. Which is why us coming together and why platforms like myself and many other platforms, there's a fucking ton of platforms out here, and big shout out to all of them who do this same thing. It's up to us to come together to talk about these things, to spread this knowledge, to bring this awareness to one another, because they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you how to get out of their shit. They're not going to tell you how to beat them. They're not going to tell you. Oh, actually, what's funny, I recant that statement because I'm incorrect in it, because they actually do tell you. And if you watch movies and you watch TV shows, you watch cartoons, they're telling you all the fucking time. They're telling you. Without telling you, they're telling you. They may not come right out and be like, yo, this is what we're doing. They're just like, wouldn't it be funny if this happened? Wouldn't it be crazy if some shit like this went down? They're telling you, wouldn't it be some crazy if some shit like that went down, because it either A, already went down, or B, it's in the books. It's in the plan. It's in the playbook to go down. That's the only reasons why they would even tell you, because they already have it in play or about to be in play. And that's one thing that you can gain if you are looking through awakened eyes. That's one thing that you can gain, is some knowledge from these TV shows and these movies, and even probably the video games and things like that, is that you're able to see the plot. You're able to see what it is that they have planned for people, or why they've chosen certain things. They'll tell you why they've chosen certain things. They'll tell you flat out, oh, for control, or why we don't want you to do that, because if you do that, you'll be more powerful than us. Or if we tell you this, you'll have the same knowledge as us and can gain the same thing. You can gain access to the same opportunities. They don't want you to have access to those opportunities, but at the same time, karma is a real motherfucking energy. Karma is a real energy, or a real happenstance. It's a real thing that happens, a real entity that will take its reward. Why do I keep wanting to say reward? It will take its reward anytime it feels, because karma is a balancing of the scales. What you put out into the world is going to come back. However, here's the thing. Here's how they beat that karmic law, right? You would think like, oh, if they're poisoning the food, why hasn't something happened to them? A plague on their houses, right? A plague on both the houses. It's Romeo and Juliet. If they're poisoning people, why hasn't something happened to them, right? Well, the reason why something doesn't happen to them is because they told you that they're poisoning you. They told you the food is poison. They told you exactly how they poison it. They told you why they poison it. They told you what they use to poison it, the mechanisms in which they poison it. They tell you how long they've been poisoning it. They tell you who the fuck is poisoning it, and even what they poison it with. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, if you're paying attention, you'll see it. You'll hear it, because they tell you. They have to tell you. Because now, once they've told you, whether you choose to believe or know that what they're telling you is truth or not, they've still told you. And therefore, you have that knowledge and that information. What you do with it is up to you. Should you choose to continue forward with the knowledge they've given you, you have now done it to yourself. They're not doing it to you anymore. Now, see, if they did it to you and they didn't tell you, whole different energy. Whole different energy. But they have people fooled because they have people under the impression that entertainment is about just something to kick your feet back to and relax. Something to unwind after a long day of working for the man, making them richer, building for them, supplying for them. After a long day of doing that, then what? You're just unwinding with entertainment. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Entertainment in all aspects. And this is outside of actual pure creation. If you're creating jewelry, if you're painting, if you're gardening, if you're reading, if you're writing a book, if you're spending time with your children, if you're gaining knowledge, if those things are entertainment, if you want to call them entertainment, that have value to them. The entertainment I'm speaking of, this entertainment was specifically designed and created to distract you, divide you, and program you for control. It was for control. Because if they keep you distracted, entertained, you are distracted, you will divide yourselves. You will just do it automatically. Oh, you thought that movie was funny? That movie was so stupid. That movie was dumb, so you're dumb. Like, you see what I'm saying? They'll give you a bazillion ways to fucking divide yourselves and distract yourselves. But they call it entertainment, and they make you think that they provide the illusion that it is for fun. When in fact it is information. They're telling you this. It's their way of beating karmic law. It's their way of saying, hey, we told you. Did you not watch the movie? The movie it was a box office hit. That movie had fucking billions of dollars in sales. We know X amount of 100 million people watched it. Therefore, we told you. What you choose to do with that information, my dear, is up to you. And so right now, they're telling us that they want people to eat bugs, that the meat is injected with a pharmaceutical concoction that they also tried to force humanity to inject themselves with, and they were able to convince 70 to 80%, over 70, almost 80% of the entire world, scary, to partake in. They told you that they are putting it in the meat because it was been approved, which means they've already been putting it in the meat because they used humans without their knowledge, because they told you they were thinking about doing it. So that means they were already doing it. And then when they approve it, you were the human trials. So with that being said, if they're telling us it's approved, it's either already been in the meat or it's about to be in the meat right now. And I don't know if you personally eat meat or have seen what meat looks like. I've been cooking since I was a little kid, and that shit is not meat. I don't know what the fuck they're putting in these grocery stores right now. That silly putty ass paste that they call ground anything, whether it's chicken, pork, turkey, or beef, lamb, all of it looks like silly putty to me. I don't eat meat anymore. But my son does, and we get our meat now only from a butcher because they get it from a farm, and it's completely different than the meat in the grocery store. So I highly advise that you take a look at that. But see, they've been telling us this. So if they're telling us, hey, We're buying up a bunch of farmland. Hey, we want you to eat bugs. Hey, we don't want you to grow your own food. Hey, we want to spray all your food with poison. Hey, we want to make it so that your food can't grow itself anymore because it doesn't even have seeds. Hey, you see what I'm saying? They're telling you all of these things, then you can believe what they're telling you because they're telling you for a reason. They're not telling you because they give a fuck about you. They're not telling you because they actually want you to know this information or they want you to utilize it to your benefit. They're telling you because they have to. It's a requirement for their own to avoid their own detriment. Okay? So take heed to that information that is being given to you right now. Do with it what you will. Free will, man. Free will. Free will is a beautiful fucking thing, and it's a little scary too if you really, really fully understand, overstand what free will is and just how free your will actually is. And how much we have a tendency to disrupt our own flow and mission with free will. Use your free will wisely. But also use your free will. Oh yeah. Okay, I've been spitting at you, rambling at you for the last hour. My whole thing was I just want you to oh yay. I was about what's up, Ish? Okay, so I'm gonna bring my friend Ish to join with us and meet y'all here. So peace, God.
Okay, my bad about the invite thing. I got some oxtails cooking.
You cooking oxtails right now?
Well, I'm cooking them. That's why I couldn't join. Uh, so check this out. Some of the things you're saying, right? Can I take it? You don't mind if I take this back to when you were telling people? I think you're telling them about we'll become a light body, we get a higher vibration and vibrate higher.
Yeah, talk about it.
So, um, the thing is, when we are more in tune, it's like you understand and feel your body, your surroundings, and everything much better. It's like when you came out of the woods, or when I eat some artificial, I could taste it if I eat some with chemicals because I'm vibrating higher. When I walk up the stairs, by my weight of on stairs, I that's a good judge to me how high I'm vibrating at the time because I walk right up on people a lot of times, right upstairs. You won't hear me. So sometimes, no, just
That happens to me too. People be like,
yeah.
"Oh my god, I didn't even hear you there." Like, I don't
So
know.
the thing is, when you're really vibrating higher, especially like on a love vibration, or it's another vibration, it's really when you in like teacher mode and
Authenticity.
like you're getting like you're in the vibe, divine shit. You vibrate higher, right?
Yeah, like the flow state.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so a lot of things you do, you can really feel your vibration. Notice the difference of when you walking up the stairs or when you walking. So I hike a lot, I go in the woods. I'm in the woods, I forage, I get medicine. When people walking with me, I always tell people all the time, like, man, you loud as fuck. I didn't come here to disturb the animals, and we come and get. And it's not that they're loud. Like most people don't vibrate high most of the time.
right.
So when they're walking, animals hear them. People can hear them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that goes into even survival. Like, let's say you are off grid. I mean, obviously things can happen, especially if
yeah,
you have a black sky event or any of the utilities or the grid go down.
right.
You vibrating higher is really a survival. It protects you. It's not only because it's love and you're a good person. And yes, eventually we'll vibrate out of these bodies. You can
Right,
meditate and vibrate high enough meditating to vibrate out of your vessel.
right.
But a lot of the stuff you were saying, if you like, I know a lot of people may not understand what I'm saying, a lot may do, but you may understand to like break it down and explain it to them. And then it helps people raise their vibration when they can actively feel it raising, when they can actually tell in their environment that they're vibrating higher. It helps them because now they're more confident. And the more confident you are, the higher you can vibrate. In the food y'all eat, when I tell y'all, when you fast, I don't drink water or nothing for days,
Yeah,
right? or when you're eating food. If you're not eating meat, now I eat meat. I'm cooking oxtails right now. I'm building a new smoking extra. I eat meat. But when I don't eat meat and go on just fruits and vegetables fast like that,
Yeah.
dude, I'll be vibrating high as hell. And then even your body, like, are we really so desensitized? They really do have us this desensitized to our own selves of
They
how
do.
our bodies smell, how we react when we're
Yes.
eating certain things and putting certain things on our skin.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the stuff you're saying, it's like to some people they're just gonna get it, but to some people, if you never knew it, nobody never told you, and you didn't experience. If you break it down in a way to where they can easily actually see it happening in their
Yeah.
environment, and when you guys are creating with y'all, so when y'all talking and thinking and creating stuff around you, if you can actually see the effect it's having on the manifested creation, it helps you create and manifest easier.
Yep.
And the manifesting. Quick note on the manifesting, y'all. It's easy to manifest and say you manifesting or something. It's just like doing a program. I think I explained this to you. This when I figured it out, trying to explain it. It's like doing a program. You have to have a command key to enter the program into the creation. Because all of this is energy. We're energy. It's really just like a fucking program, GTA, Call of Duty, whatever. That's why it's hacks in a program. Like when we vibrate at a certain level or being in tune with the vibration of an object enough to move that object.
Right.
That's how that skill works. I don't got that gift, but I know a little bit about it. You guys, so some of y'all gifts, being in feeling the vibration of an object, whether it's inanimate or living, that's who we are anyway. We're spirit. We're from the collective consciousness. So work on y'all skills. But that's how you could help move things
Yeah.
in the physical. It's all about your vibration and your frequencies. But uh yeah, anything else? What else was I going to say? So I was watching you kind of picking up something so I could hop in and hop off and don't be trying to be on your show too long.
Don't be trying to hop in and hop off. Dennis said, I chef as a sushi chef here in Miami, and the plates still carry emotional vibrations after they're done eating. I've been sensitive to that as of late. Abso-fucking-lutely. Anything that someone utilizes, whether they're carrying it around, eating off of it, wearing it, their a piece of their some of their essence stays with that. Their energy stays with that 100%.
Thank you. Who is that? Because I need to get up with him. He
Dennis.
said he a sushi chef. I be cooking up everything. So this is something I explain to people all the time about. I'll show them how to cook something, and they've been cooking for years, and they're like, "Mine don't taste like yours." It's because of the vibration.
It's
When I'm
yes.
cooking in first in my house. I'm in a living. My house is living. There's medicine here. My ancestors. So I'm cooking with love, and I
Right.
know the state of mind. Like I said, I couldn't join you at first
Mm-hmm.
because I was cooking, but because I have to be remember, like even when we're talking, not to write
Because you don't want to put that into the food, right?
because I'm putting it into the food.
It's a
So I'm
frequency.
gonna get. Can I give y'all a quick key too? People who make natural medicines. Sometimes when I make natural medicines, I am saging and cleansing not only the energy but the bacteria in my house. Sometimes 2, 3
yeah.
hours before I even start making any medicine, anything. I don't care if it's elderberry, saga, echinacea. Clean the energy in your house. And if this medicine, if somebody got that C word, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
When you're making that medicine, I advise y'all not to have anyone in the house because all the energies and frequencies of even other people, everything goes into that medicine. And that's another reason why some people medicines don't work good as other people who do medicine.
Yes.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's because it's not just our medicine, creational medicine. It's everything about it, our intent, the love. And when I go pick medicine, I ask,
Yes.
anything I make a medicine for, I'm going to ask or put out and talk to spirits about that and let it know I'm using it as medicine. That's what I'm asking for. That's what it's going to be.
Exactly.
And know that's what it's going to be. Be confident in yourself when y'all doing it. And make sure you clean your body clean, your kitchen clean, everything. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta have them energies right, but it
And your
works. It all
energy
works.
is right. Because if your energy is off, if you're angry or you're sad or you're going through
Yeah, it
something
ain't,
mentally and you're feeling off, don't fucking touch that shit. I don't.
don't
You
make the medicine.
don't
Yep,
touch it
don't take it.
because come back later. Because yeah, it's not. You're putting all of that into the. It's not going to be really medicine anymore. Let's just.
Yeah, yeah. So, and another thing, depending on how, if I feel ill or sick or something, and I know what it is, depending on what it is, I don't make my own medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that makes sense.
because I'm affecting my medicine with
Mm-hmm.
the state of my vibration and content and everything. So sometimes I have to go to one of the elders, or yeah, really it's one of them, because it got to be somebody at least gonna make it better than
Right,
me or good as me. So I
right.
go to the elder sometimes when I need medicine because my vibration is affecting the medicine. I'm not saying, yeah, it's still going to boost your immune system. You know what I
Right,
mean? You're
of
still going to
course.
get your vitamins. This stuff is still what it is. But to get medicine, it's
Okay, but
about magic. It's
exactly,
vibration.
it's
It's
different. It's
medicine.
different than just going and picking some elderberries. Like anybody can
Right.
pick some elderberries, but when someone like yourself or myself, we go pick elderberries, we do it in a different fashion, and then we are literally putting frequency into the
Right.
elderberry beyond what nature just did. Because we don't know
Everything medicine. Yes.
you don't
Everything
know you
medicine.
don't know what was put into the elderberries out there in nature. You don't know who walked by and said what to it, what 5G towers are that close to it or
Right.
whatever. So
So don't get no.
you have to
Yeah.
now re-stuff better frequencies into it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I
Yeah.
know you know, but
When y'all picking medicines, if y'all picking them on the side of the road, be
oh
careful of pollutions and pollutants in the air. Anywhere
yeah,
that's sprayed, and it's like anything you pick, and I don't care if it's cedar, like I don't care what it is. I
yeah.
if it's by power line, all kind of stuff, I pay attention to when I'm look. Everything is medicine. Everything is magic. Everything we do is a part of creation in the creation. We are the creators.
Right.
So remember, everything we're doing, we're saying, while we're doing anything, it's medicine. That's at least I'm glad I'm having this while I'm cooking because I'm letting this food know I'm loving you and you medicine.
Gratitude food.
Right.
Gratitude to the ox who gave him tails.
Okay, oxtail is not ox, y'all.
I know it's not.
But thanks for saying ox. Sounds
You know
better.
what? It probably originally was, though.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, before nowadays. Now we
mhm,
just call the cow tails oxtails.
yeah. So I got a question. How many people like on here that's from your area, from the cities?
I don't know because
Well,
my following is all over. So right now the people watching that have commented, nobody.
okay, gardens. Y'all got to start y'all own
Yeah,
food. There's nothing bought out the store in my deep freezer, y'all. If I take y'all my deep freezer, it's nothing bought out the store. The ground beef, the lamb, everything.
from
Y'all got to
farm.
stop buying their food, man.
Yeah, for real.
Nope.
I don't even like to eat out anymore. Like I'm like, nope, I'm good because
I'm
I,
scared today.
I'm scared too. First of
Wait,
all,
check
you already know
this
I'm barely even eating food as it is, and the food I'm eating is like I'm not. They're not gonna have it at Applebee's. Look,
out.
they're not gonna make it Applebee's what I want, and I don't want Applebee's energy. So
So I'm finna. So for all of y'all, she's staying, get land and everything. I'm gonna let you know. I got my medical release today, so
yeah,
I'm going back to work for like 4 days next weekend. So we're gonna test this out. So I'm ready to start doing, you know, making maneuvers, moving money, and doing something. We gotta start doing it, y'all. Y'all don't get it. Y'all gonna
I'm
wait till
ready
too late. Everybody, it's not gonna be enough places
now.
for everybody to go. So
No,
this group, the group and the channel you have, the people that's watching have to understand it has to be multiple, and a lot more groups and channels like this. Because yes, it's already a lot of them. Some of them are big and famous, but are we contacting them? Are we
and not
going
all of
there?
them are even on our side. Let's be real. Some of them
Right.
are.
And they're not all on our side. They
Some
ain't
of them
what we
are
think.
the opposing team.
So we need these everywhere
I
in
hate to say
every
wolf in
community.
sheep's clothing. Sorry, but
Oh, it definitely is. Well, some of them are being funded secretly.
oh, 100%. Yeah.
So
Which is sad because you guys, I really hope that you can see that it's even people who you think are on your side, like, oh, this person talks out about such and speaks against the if they are in the limelight, if they have millions and millions of followers, they are an agent. I don't care how great they talk, how good they look, how much they look like you, how much you think they're on your team. They're not. They're not. And I don't gotta name names, but I could start if you fucking want me to. I don't give a shit. I'm not scared of them. Fuck. But yes, you're right. We do need more platforms such as mine. We need people out there talking about this. Other people who want to start these types of community events. I mean, the people who are listening on here right now that don't even live in Minnesota, you in your area, be me. Go be me. Start these events. Start bringing people together. Start communities, because you're going to have also a bunch of people come and the branch offs happen. Like, people are going to start having their own little communities inside your big community that resonate with one another, and we need more people. The
It is gonna
say what?
it's
What'd you
gonna
say?
be people to help.
There
It's
is.
gonna be people to help. When y'all step up and do it, and you got to think, it don't matter even if it's 3 people. So six friends bought a fucking island for $65,000, built resort housing, some cabins on. It's worth how many millions? It's worth like 14 million. Like,
I
they on
want
their own content.
an island.
It was 6 friends though. 6 friends paid $65,000 for a fucking island.
That's insane.
It don't take a lot.
It doesn't. That's
Hell,
what
I could afford land by myself. Fuck, probably any land that I could ever handle on my own, I could afford 10 times that myself. It don't take a lot. You can take 2 people, 3 people, because once y'all get it, other people gonna come. Hey, when you build it, they will
they will
come. I'm
come.
telling you. Matter of
Yes.
fact, that's when they want to come. When the fucking hard work done. Y'all
That's
know
true.
this.
That's true.
Y'all know
So we just have to
this.
start. We just have to start. It's just about starting. And you can start in your area and do the same things, because we need this everywhere. We're building a grid right now. We're legitimately creating anchor points for a grid. And it's on purpose. If we're raising our vibration and we create a grid, what do you think we're doing? We're creating a light grid. We're then raising vibration all over the place. So we need people in different places. That's why if you want to be in Pennsylvania, fucking beautiful. You want to be in Alaska, perfect. You want to go to Ireland, I love it. You want to be in Africa, fabulous. Please, wherever it is that you want to go, that has been calling to you, because I know it has been, because I'm not the only one. We all have this happening. And what's crazy is when you start talking, you will start finding the people who want to go where you want to go. When I say I want to go to Costa Rica, you know how many times people are like, oh my God, me too. So I already know that I have people who want to do what I want to do, who have the same ideals as me, and who also want to be where I want to be at. So I already know there are people who want to be where you want to be too. So we just need to start. And if you're in another state, just go live. Whatever your platform is that's the strongest, you don't have to have a fucking show with a name and a fucking logo. You don't need to do all that shit. The only reason I have it is because I'm a fucking graphic designer and I started this show 10 years ago. So, and it had a different purpose at the time. But now it's really just about being here and talking to you guys. And just being a voice. And I urge you and encourage you to do the same thing. It's free to go live on TikTok. It's free to go live on Instagram. It's free to go live on Facebook. And you can just start building your community. Go live. It's free. I don't care where your community is at. Just go there and just start talking to your people, because your people will find you. And the people who resonate with what you're saying and who want what you want, even if it's not the same place, but who are fucking with your topics and are fucking with your what's the word I'm looking for? What you want to do, they're gonna be there. They're gonna listen, and you're gonna start this beautiful fucking ripple effect. And that's what we're doing here. We're starting a ripple effect. We're creating waves so we can create this grid. It's time. It's fucking it's beyond it's past
It's
time.
past time.
Past time. It's past time. It's beyond time. It's crazy because when I was like 16, I'm like, we're running out of time. And when I was 16 was a long fucking time ago. So like, if at 16 I felt like we're running out of time, we're out of time.
Telling y'all, we should have all been started this. And the thing is too, so I'm finna let y'all know, because I know a lot of people that have resources. Start networking. So me, for instance, right now, if stuff happened, I got a large network in different places all over. I mean, all over the U.S. with land. more than one of a few off grid, all the way off grid. And obviously, I've got too many offers to come in. No, because we all valuable, we all got skills. Um, I so happen to be with infrastructure, have multiple skills like with infrastructure. So and then even with natural stuff. But like, damn, who's gonna be teaching the kids? You know what I mean? We need
Yeah.
everybody. We need people to cook. You know what I mean? We need people to
We need
hunt.
our
We need
gardeners.
people. And if we all on
We
pages
just
like
want to know
this,
how to sew
we
fucking
could
moon
connect
rock.
with other people in our area who on the page.
Yeah. Yes. So that's what we're doing. This is the call to action, man. If you're in Minnesota Thursday, come fuck with me. I'm gonna be at Minnehaha Falls Park in South Minneapolis, right there at the
Wish I
mouth
could be
of
there.
the
I'm up
Mississippi.
on the Iron Range.
You said you're what? You're a million miles away.
I'm up on the Iron Range.
Oh, okay.
Well, up on the Iron Range.
Yeah.
So let's I don't know. You trust some people. We need to get like 6 people. I don't know. 5, 6. I think there's start a trust. Start a trust. It ain't in nobody name. Can't nobody take nothing out of it. You only can put it into it. And let's get the fuck on. I mean, it's we could keep talking about it. If it's already people that's ready, even if it's enough to get enough people to get the trust. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do agree we need to talk, meet, see who's on each other pages. But obviously, it's already people. God damn it! I meant to connect some people to you. Shit, it's been a while. I was down there in the cities for a while and doing stuff down there, and then I came back to do stuff. So I meant to connect some people to you, okay?
Okay.
Because some of the people who you know are like my group, who I keep telling, man, I'm a lone wolf, man. Y'all gonna have to. I could get it started. They're gonna have to do it themselves, but if I could connect them to you, because a lot of them are in the area in
Can you
Minnesota.
connect them with me via social media like
And
Facebook?
I have to because how
Because then they can
else?
come
I'm not
down.
giving them my number to give them your number. I don't. Yeah, I ain't giving out my number.
I don't want them to have my number anyways. Look, I don't just be giving my number out like that.
Oh,
The fuck?
my number, shit. But
You know better.
so yeah, maybe later on we could talk about that too. About
Yeah.
the how to, even if it's not funding, because like I said, I could do it myself, but a way to put it to where people are sure, no matter what land, anything, there's still a beneficiary on it, and it can't get separate. It's yours. You see what I mean? The
Yeah,
money
and that's
that
the
the money
thing.
that we use and everything is on the up and up.
Yeah, absolutely. And the money, whether it comes from one person or it comes from a collaboration of people, we just need everybody who does the things. We need all the things. We just
Yes,
need all the things.
and
We
this
need everything.
and
So as many of us can start. If 2 of us can start, 3 of us can start, 6 of us can start, 8 of us can start, however many of us can start, we just need to start.
okay. Mm, that's I don't know. I think that's the best thing though, is meeting up and actually saying, "Hey, can we just do this? Can we come together, get enough
Yes.
people to get aboard and start a trust?"
That's a great idea. I'm making
Because once
notes
you
right
start the trust, I mean, everything's secure, and then it secures people's mind. Because a lot of people are not doing stuff and joining stuff with money because it's like that's their money. They so brainwashed by our system and government and social construct that they don't trust people or nobody with their fucking money, so they don't even trust us. And you
Yeah.
gotta you gonna have to come to that, you know what I mean, realization that even a lot of people, because a lot of people come to me for even stuff. If it's not spiritual, they don't trust me like they should because they're
Yeah.
programmed not to even trust the healers.
Yeah. That comes along with the programming that happened to pull apart people from community that made them not trust people. They don't trust one
Yeah,
another. And that's where the community rip apart. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you can't trust your neighbor. Oh, you can't trust that person. Oh, you can't leave your kids with them. Oh, the divide just kept
right,
getting pulled further and further,
right.
And now it's like, and the thing about it is too, is you're right. The programming behind money is like, we could totally have a whole show about the programming behind money and how people view money. And like, people will like people would harm their own family members, people who they claim they love over money.
People, and not
So
only these famous people who sacrificing people, you got people like, man, it break my heart, man. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and this back door and stuff then got so big, it's like normalized. And when I came up, I'm gonna lie, y'all, I wasn't always on. I came up in the street, man. That's the last thing any of us will ever do, nigga. I'm dying. If we dying for each other, it's no way we would ever harm each other, backdoor each other. We trust the food we give each other because
right.
fuck, if I only got 3-4 chicken wings from Harold's, I'm splitting it with them anyway. Now, like they have reprogramming us, and it's all about money. Money's just a tool, y'all. I'm finna tell y'all, and that's another thing why money floated me, because I give away, I help. It's a tool, and when you think about if we got to build a civilization, our own land, our own community,
Yeah,
the tools we need, everything we need, money is the tool to fabricate it with, to manifest it with. That's all it is. It don't. Shit's worthless, man. It's not backed by shit.
It's not. I mean, we could literally put the same energy into this battery right here and be like, this battery,
Right.
you could trade this battery for a house. This battery has the value of a house. You could trade this battery for a house right now because I said so. Like, that's how much value money has.
Money got it. Because you care about that.
And honestly, using it right now for funding something like building a community will allow the money to not need to be a part of the life anymore. You won't need to utilize the money anymore because everything will already be structured inside the self-sustaining community. You're growing your own food. You have your own animals. You have all of the working hands that live because they live right there in the community with you. They're a part of the community. You're literally what we're doing is providing for ourselves. Your job is something you love and that you're good at. That's a skill, that's a talent that you were gifted. It's not a job because you love gardening or you love hunting or you love teaching the children, and so all of that is free. It doesn't cost money. Money is not needed anymore. It becomes obsolete.
Okay, so basically, it's just a means to an end, and that's what it was created for. Anyway.
That's the end right there. Yeah.
So, can I keep it hood with y'all so y'all gonna understand this, man? Because everybody, I know a lot of people. I have to break it down to them like this. When we was kids, right, and we got out in the streets. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Our thing was, man, I got to get a brick. Everybody wanted to get a key. Everybody wanted a brick. The
you
first
get a brick,
thing we
you're
said,
on. That's it.
we own. We getting out the hood. I'm moving my mama out the hood. We all said this shit, y'all. I'm moving my mama out the here. Right? And what did we do when everybody get the fucking brick? We out here. We gonna get our money back to them. Remember, they programmed us. So now we gonna buy Jordans, mink totes, jewels. I did it.
Cars.
I done got the Shirley Cut minks, brand new Esco. Dude.
All the shit with zero value.
And then what make it so bad? And I actually did get out though, because I own businesses and shit. So I got out. But even when I got out and I was still doing what I do and moved out of the hood to the suburbs, I was like, oh, you too good to stay in the hood and woo woo woo. I'm like, that's what we said.
Wasn't that the
point? So when we're going to these jobs and going to their schools, which y'all shouldn't do, to make this money, it's to get out the system. It's that's all it is. It's a way out. It's a means out. But y'all doing the same shit always do in the street. Y'all get up to the key, get your little ass. Now you want to buy stuff, stay, kick it. Man, we're trying to get the fuck out of here for these people kill us all. And in the street, it's the same way. Because when you get that key, they coming to lock you up or kill you. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how many of my boys, the police and shot and killed when we was coming up in the 90s? For the money that they're the tool that we were supposed to use to get out. And man, y'all, we gotta
trick people with the distractions. They put the shiny shit in front of your face.
Yeah. Y'all like going to work every day. I'm a boilermaker. I get compensated fucking well for what I do. And I still don't want to do it. I still don't want to work for the guys. No. I'm not no fucking slave. You can't tell me you gonna compensate me more than you gonna compensate him because I'm the house nigga. No, and that's not life. No. I'm sorry about that word, y'all. Come on, man.
That's not what we came here for. We didn't
That's
come here.
not why we came here. That's not why we born, man. We fucking gods. We the creators. We gotta break the system. Stop thinking like, think about y'all going to buy fucking poison ass fucking Donalds. How much McDonald's you have? You know how much land you could have bought? You know how much generational fucking wealth you could have created for your kids? How many Happy Meals you fucking bought them? Do you know that Happy Meal money got, you could put that in reoccurring? Come on, man. We gotta stop. Wake the fuck up.
And it's poison. I don't know if you like human meat.
Right.
God knows what else the fuck
Human
they
meat,
put in there.
roaches. They got a tolerance for rodents. Y'all gonna eat that shit? Feed it to your kids and then pay money for it? Wait, y'all gonna pay money? Pay me. Y'all know what? I cook good as fuck. Y'all need to hop on my
Right, I'll
page.
cook you some burgers. Shit.
I hop on my fucking page. I'll
Way
be
better.
smoking shit. I got oxtails going, Rasta pasta going. It's like
Pasta
me.
going.
What? These real animals from the farm. They eating these on my boy. Like, what y'all doing?
They're eating
Okay.
missing children. And also too, people cannot use the excuse they used to use for eating fast food that it's cheaper and they don't have the money, because fast food is fucking expensive.
What the, I don't eat it, but the last time somebody was talking about a McDonald's meal for $10, and that was a while ago. I don't know, that was probably 2 years ago. I'm like,
Yeah, I
man,
don't know.
y'all gonna pay $10 for that shit? I'm eating sirloin burgers. I'm paying sirloin jalapeno burgers. I'm making it end up costing me like $5. That's
Yeah,
with everything. With
if that
potatoes.
per
I mean, with
burger,
fries.
right?
I make it. Yeah, that's about $5. You go to a restaurant, a sirloin burger with the jalapeno. You know how much that costs on the restaurant? Come on, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
and it's poison. Y'all gonna go pay them for that.
You don't know what energy they put into that food. That's why I don't fuck with restaurants either, because you don't know how angry the cook is back there, if the cook's having a good day or a bad day.
And like, I'm willing to put like start something. I'll put in money. I still got to do my own thing, but I still put in money. That's how, like, money is a tool to get out, y'all. I don't give a fuck if I put in with 3 people. That's 3 different places. If something go wrong, we got them got resources, man. The movies are fucking real, man. We're not gonna all be
100%.
in one spot living happy when they cut the lights off and this motherfucker's running around with AR-15s looking for food and people trying to feed their kids. This is not gonna be what y'all think it is, man. This is the revolution. It's already started. We the resistance, and y'all don't get it.
We are the resistance, and in order to continue to resist, it's time for us to get on the outskirts.
Oh
Because
God.
while all of the inside is imploding, and we will be out here building the new earth, because the new world is not what they want you to think it is. See, it could be if you help them manifest it, but if you choose to manifest something different, you choose the other side of the infinity loop, we will see something totally different. The divide is so great right now in humanity, and you're either on one side or you're on the other. There is no in between anymore. The in between, it has ceased to exist. So you're
Yeah.
either in a part where you are beginning to grow, or you're going to be staying stagnant in that low vibration. But here's the thing I need you to fully understand. You have the choice to decide where you lie. It's your choice. It's your choice. And every time that you make a decision, you're making a choice to be on one side or the other. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. The collapse of societies will be a nasty place. Take a look at month to month takeaway of resources and watch the implosion of choice real fast. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Ever since I was a little girl, my mom always warned me. She knew innately that some things were going to happen. California was going to fall off into the ocean or be put into the ocean. And humanity was going to go through some type of huge event that my mom used to always say that people were going to go mad. Like, she's like, you're going to have to board up your houses. Like, people are going to go mad. Like, they're going to try to break in. They're going to try to take from you. They're going to try to harm people. So you're going to have to find communities, or you're going to have to, if you're in a house somewhere in a city, you're going to have board your house up and stay inside of it. And as a kid, I was like, wow, that sounds intense. It sounded far off, like a fairy tale, like that couldn't be real, right? But as time went on, I started to begin to see how real those words really were. And so, what I'm saying to you is that we are seeing that prophecy happening now. We are on the brink of that moment. And when the Bible, because you know they like to use religion to control people. So they have this thing called the Bible that was written by a bunch of men, right? It has a lot of truth in it. It's written in code though. And it says in there that no man knows the time or the hour. That is somewhat true. When they say no man knows the time or the hour, they're talking about us. We don't know the time or the hour, but they know when they're going to shut the lights off.
Right. They know.
They know when they have planned for these catastrophic events. And they've already, if you've been paying attention, even a fucking little bit, you will see they've already been doing this all over the world, but a lot in the United States. California every year has blackouts. They shut the electricity off all over California. Every fucking year, California goes through blackouts. Do you think that's an accident? You think by now California hasn't figured out how to maintain their fucking electrical structures and necessity? Come on, be real. Be for fucking real. They know how to maintain the grid that is needed. They choose to shut it down because California, like New York, is one of the places that they choose to utilize for these experiments. They're live experiments, live runs happening in the moment, in the flesh, in real life, to real people, so that they can see how real people will really react, so they know how to counteract that. These things are happening, and they've been happening for a very long time. So they've already been beginning to warm up and show people this is what will one day happen everywhere. And it's one thing to have the lights go out in San Bernardino. It's a whole nother fucking talk show when the lights go out in the United States of America. Okay? That's a much bigger scale than just a city or a county. And it's not going to be pretty. See, people have a tendency to understand it in San Bernardino because it's been happening for so long. So they know how to prepare for it and help one another. They have more of a help there, hopefully a help thy neighbor attitude when it comes to that. However, that's a very small, localized situation. That is not a grand scale of the millions and millions of people who live in the United States. And when you put all of those people together, and many of us have not been dealing with blackouts for years on end, how do you anticipate humanity to act? Look at how they act. Look at how they treat one another over a fucking basketball game because you don't like the same team as them. Look at how humanity treats one another over political differences. Motherfuckers are fighting over two wings of the same fucking bird that doesn't even have any power. It's a flightless bird. It's not even a predator. So with that being said, the extreme importance of building our communities now is more apparent and should be more apparent than ever. It's time. It's beyond time. Like Ish said, all the movies are real, man. All the shows are real. I told y'all that. I've been telling y'all that for fucking ever. I've been telling y'all that shit for fucking ever. They tell you shit without telling you shit. And if you pay attention, you learn a lot. Go watch They Cloned Tyrone. Go watch They Cloned Tyrone. If you have not seen that movie, man, when I watched that movie, I was shooketh. I couldn't believe the stuff they told y'all in that movie. I mean, I know why they told y'all, but I was really shocked that they told you as much as they told you. So if you're someone who still might be on the fence on like, I don't know if I believe that shit, Melody, that kind of sounds like bullshit, go watch that movie. And then just look and tell me if you don't see that movie in real life. Idiocracy. Just watch that movie for a moment. Just watch that movie that was fucking came out in like 1995. And just tell me if you don't see it happening in real life. So I urge you guys, if you're here in Minnesota, come out Thursday. Come kick it with me. Come meet with me. Let's start building these communities. Let's start meeting each other. Let's start growing. Real estate equity mining communities being built. Is this oh my god, yes, fucking Dennis, bro, for real. I'm excited for next month, y'all. Dennis is coming on the show next Monday too, so make sure y'all come through because we finna be chopping it up. Sorry for the typos. Okay, have we dug into the new model Stellarators? Stellarators? Is that like a generator? Star power generator? What is this? What is a stellarator? Real estate, equity, mining, grid communities being built. Equity mining. Oh, grid communities being built, powered by magnetic fusion generators. What? That's dope. The privatizing of energy right before our eyes, and we're still arguing about skin pigmentations. Fucking A, bro. The original predictive programming. Yeah, they had to tell us. And it's how they normalize shit. You know, oh my god, kids cartoons are the fucking worst or the best, depending on how you want to look at it. You can either say it's the best because you can get a lot of fucking information and you can learn a lot about what the fuck they want to do to people or what they want to program people with by watching cartoons, because boy, do they get the kids. Whew, they normalize this shit to you when you're young, because then by the time you're 40 years old, 30 years old, 25 years old, and you're seeing it happen in real life, it doesn't seem unusual to you because what do you mean? Like, that's not that serious. It's normal. It's not that deep because I saw it on Franklin. No, it's really that fucking deep. And they're programming people. They're programming your kids. So I urge you, take some fucking screen time away. TV, tablets, cell phones, all that shit. Not because you're mean but your children are being distracted and they're being programmed. They're being fucking distracted and they're being programmed. And what your children need is you. What your children need is connection. What your children need is community. What your children need is love. What your children need is energy. What your children need is your time, your attention. Not the fucking the tablet generation pisses me off. Yeah, I'm a wedding DJ. Anytime I've DJ'd a wedding and I see a little kid at a fucking wedding loaded with people, outdoor activities, fucking other kids, some wedding people, some brides and grooms even set up special tables and little activities for kids specifically. And yet these motherfucking parents will have their kids on a tablet watching fucking Pinky Winky. I don't know what the hell any of the shows are anymore. My kids are all adults, but just stupid shit. Just stupid shit. And it's brain rot. Dennis said, he said he's replying to you. I feel like we should meet one day. I kind of work in energy, heating, fabrication, etc. Yeah. I'm gonna connect y'all, or if y'all want to find each other on Facebook, but both of your names are the same on Facebook because these are your Facebook pages. So find each other, or else I will connect y'all. I'll send you guys each other's pages because definitely would be a good connection right there. And you guys are in different parts. So again, we're creating grid here. Okay. Dennis is from here, but lives in Miami. So grid. So yeah, guys, the TV shows, if you watching that and you see the things, you're going to see the things in real life too. And once your eyes are open to it, if your eyes aren't open to it currently, once you allow yourself to really see it, and see, the thing is, you have to allow yourself to have an expanded mind. You have to allow yourself to say, wow, this sounds fucking crazy. And I don't believe it. Like, it doesn't sound like something believable to me, but is it possible that it could be true if you just open your fucking self up to the possibility that something could be? Fuck. My friend. The changes that will happen in your life, the awakenings. So, yeah, pay attention. And so I see that I feel like we should be winding down here. It's Thursday, 5:00, y'all. I've got to fix the I was gonna say 6 to 8, but I think that 5 to 7 is better because we're starting to lose daylight hours. And also it's gonna start getting chillier, you know what I mean, and things like that. So I wanted it to be late enough so that people who work a 9 to 5 job can get there, because we're trying to get the fuck out of that shit too. All that shit. Look, I got scraped up here too. Y'all, the woods kicked my ass, but I fucking loved it. And I'm ready to never come back to seeing if I never see another city again, it will be too soon. Okay. So yeah. Next Monday, I got Dennis Cherry coming through. He's going to talk about his initiative. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He also has his own show that he does. So you guys definitely want to check that out. Big shout out to Ish. Gratitude for coming through and dropping some fucking knowledge on the people, man. That was fucking, y'all. You don't even know the golden gems he just gave you. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, just give gratitude and to this man for what he just gave you. Because I'm fine with the darkness too. I'm just talking about like being in the park, they start to close shit down and it gets cold. I'm one of those people that I work well in chaos and darkness. Okay. I came from the fucking darkness. I actually honor my darkness. And you have to honor your darkness. We are yin and yang. Again, that above and below, as above, so below. You can't have the dark without the light. You can't have the light without the dark. You have to have both. All right, y'all. I feel like I've talked y'all's ears off enough. I didn't even intend on actually making this whole show tonight till 9:00, and I did it. So I'm proud of myself, and I have much love and gratitude to all of y'all for tuning in and being a part of this conversation. Can I just say, like, man, I want to just ooze gratitude to you, to energy. Yes, you already know. He said, okay, Lilith. Look, you already know. Gratitude to everyone who was a part of this conversation tonight, because that right there is a huge step in the right direction. Just you guys being here, just you listening, just you being a part of this conversation and bringing knowledge, bringing community, bringing ideas, bringing your energy is going to make this work, is going to accelerate us and get us where we need to be at. So gratitude to all of you listening out there in Juice World, and gratitude to those who stepped up to the keyboard. I love y'all so much, man. I really, really appreciate love y'all. And I'm excited to be in this journey with you. So come back next Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dennis is going to come through. Dennis Cherry will be on the show talking about all the stuff he has going on. And we're going to talk more about the same kind of things we've been talking about tonight, community shit. Maybe not the same exact topics, but community shit. You know what I mean? So I will see y'all Thursday. I'm going to get that flyer out. I got to change the time on it. And then I'm going to put the flyer out and just start getting y'all there and start getting things going. Bring a snack if you'd like. Make sure you bring some water or something to drink for yourself. I'm going to bring some things, but I don't know how many people will show up. We might have this massive thousands of people show up, which would be so cool. Or we might just have a nice, quaint group of however many come. And I'm happy with that too. So I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Have a wonderful, positive, powerful, amazing, intentional week. Choose to be intentional in everything that you do, everything that you say. Choose to be intentional, especially right now. We're coming close to the middle of that X, and everything that we do is a chip in the bucket on either side. So choose which side you want to throw your chips in, what bucket you want to put your chips in, and be intentional with always, as much as you possibly can, as much as humanly possible, because we're human too. You know what I mean? We deal with these human bodies, so we have human symptoms, I should say. But be as intentional as possible with putting a chip into the bucket that you want to be on, as much as you can, with everything you do, with your actions, with your words, with your thoughts, with your interactions with humans, with what you choose to consume here, and here, and here. All of that. Be intentional. That's my little gem I want to send you with for the week, is be intentional. Be intentional. I love you guys so much. Have a fabulous week. If you want to get on the juice, if you want to come on and chat with me, if you're a community leader, if you're a community member, if you're a community builder, if you have a business, if you have an organization, if you're an artist of any kind, if you make music, if you paint, if you draw, if you make pottery, if you're a chef, come on the show and talk with me. Talk with me about what you do, and talk with me about your ideas of community as well, because others are listening. You see what I'm saying? So your community is going to find you wherever it is that you choose to raise your voice. What did Ish say? Build it and they will come. Say it and they will come. They will listen. They will hear you. Who needs to hear you will hear you. Just like you're hearing me right now. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay, I'm going to play a song. I want to play this song. I love Karaya Brene. So I'm going to end the show tonight with a Karaya Brene song. The Space. I'll see you guys next week, Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with Dennis Cherry as my guest. And also, I will see y'all who are in Minnesota Thursday at the Minnehaha Park. Bring the fam. Bring the fam. Bring a friend. Bring a blanket. Bring a chair. Bring a hug. Bring your energy. Bring your warmth. Bring your questions. Bring yourself. I love you so much. Have a fabulous week, y'all. Peace.
So much on my lips right now. My tongue tied into knots and twists. Can you read all the words in I mouth? Can you feel me like a kiss? Blowing back on my mind. My thoughts tricking me all the time. Not one more word from you. I think I found the way won't say all. I want you to know. Pay attention to the space I'm holding for you and for me. You're here. You're welcome. Don't thank me yet. Save for this. Don't hide. 'Cause I ain't got no time to waste. 'Cause I made this space. We fill the room from wall to wall and leave no word unsaid. 'Cause I like that, baby. I made headroom, invited you, 'cause I want us to lay down and spread. Stay with my soul, please don't let go. I will give you anything, 'cause you are my everything. When words won't say